Wanted to take the opportunity today to give my flowers to different YouTubers in the comic space that I love watching. I could do this list for a bunch of different channels, skate YouTube channels, wrestling YouTube channels, but today I'm going to focus on comic ones. You may notice that I'm on this beautiful leather throne. Found this chair in my parents' neighborhood, and it reclines. Look at that. Found this in my parents' neighborhood a couple weeks ago, and I have a wonderful neighbor who is super crafty, and I didn't even notice when I copped this chair for free that it was missing a leg. He went through the liberty of getting a nice, you can hear that, nice metal portion fastened there. I'm trying to get more handy. Doing things for yourself is pretty awesome. So anyway, I love it. I've been reading my TMNT compendium from here. I've been going crazy, but a nice leather chair is something to be quite happy about. Life is good. Gonna go skate and then gonna try a new recipe. So I might show a little skating, but I'll probably mostly show more cooking today. And I also want to give a shout out to my homie Grant for being so amazing with 3D printing. I'm trying to decide if I want this at work or here at home, but we got Goku. We also got Super Saiyan Goku, got Piccolo, got Vegeta, and got Broly. Look at that. It's so beautiful. Black and white, nice manga style. Okay, so I want to give my flowers to different YouTubers in the comic space as well as social media. There are names that I'm not going to be mentioning here, and that is not on purpose. That's just people who, one, might not be in my rotation, or two, people I haven't heard of. So if there's a YouTuber that I didn't personally mention and you come across this video, please comment their name in the video, because there aren't enough creators in the space. There are so many different facets of the world and niches to be covered that the more there are, more creators, the merrier. So please just comment their names below. Okay, so starting off on the YouTube side, I'm going to do more in a category that I just call lifestyle. So this could be new comic book day or vlog type style. Going to start off with the good homie. Taylor does an incredible job at keeping it real while also keeping it quite artsy. I enjoy the way that she expresses her thoughts, not only in words, but in the shots themselves. So a new comic book day can have a lot of character to it. She's very consistent, whether it is in shorts or long form, and the way that she connects with an audience and is very purposeful in getting to know people is something that I truly admire. So please go check out her channel. Zachary likes comics. I could say the same thing here. I really enjoy Zachary's transitions in particular, and the way that he's able to express his feelings about comics. Also, he is an amazing artist. It was one of his videos where he was drawing Spider-Man, and I was looking at this and I was like, dude, what in the heck? Like, you are so good at drawing as well as what you do in the video space. So I always enjoy having him in the rotation. Speed Sultan, the homie Nate, we live in the same state and have crossed paths at Denver Fan Expo. I appreciate gratitude in life. Gratitude is very important to me, and he's someone who is so consistent in expressing gratitude to friends, to family, as well as to people within the comic book space. Positivity is something that I do think the pendulum has swung, where people say, oh, well, you're just too positive, right? It's toxic how positive you are. And I'm not saying that that can't exist, but I am saying that sometimes we swing the pendulum too far on the other side and we forget what a gift it can actually be to be positive and to be gracious and to hold that. So shout out to Nate, aka Speed Sultan, for always keeping it real with that. Next up, we have Rogue Robin. He does work with Speed Sultan, not work with, but makes videos with Speed Sultan as well as Cosmic Collector and Carson Stewart. I'm forgetting Stu's World of Heroes. Rogue Robin is a lot of fun to watch on New Comic Book Days because I relate not in a blue collar way, but just relating in working your job, having a family, but also expressing yourself through comics and videos. Something I admire. I really enjoy his vlogs. A lot of these are great because at work I can kind of listen to as I am chilling and working. We also have Lunch Money Comics. This is a really nice guy. I think he's in Canada. I'm not sure where he's based out of, or if I'm making an assumption based off of his accent, but he does a lot of POV videos as he's going around search comics, and then he does breakdowns. I like how transparent he is. I like him going to look out for comics, and especially if it's older ones like Amazing Spider-Man or just different ones in general, it has me keeping my eye out for ones that I might want to add to the collection. So back in the day, I used to love watching Craigslist videos for action figures and garage sales. So it just kind of brings life to me in good throwback ways. Larry's Library is awesome, high quality videos. He feels like a grandpa. And I'm not saying that in a insult. Like, aging, and for my humble opinion, is something that is a gift, to be able to age and get older. And I really like seeing someone who is older in the space who has so much zeal and has such a positive and humble outlook on life within the hobby. So shout out to you, Larry's Library. For more sit down videos, so sitting down talking, I'm not saying that they don't have a range, but just sit down in front of the camera. This is the category now. The first one I'd like to say is Comics Are Dope. Shout out to BJ Kicks over there. Comics Are Dope is awesome in case you want to know what comics are coming out on Tuesday for New Comic Book Day on Wednesdays, or listening to different interviews. He's done amazing interviews with people like Dennis Cowan and other people from the Milestone media world, as well as different indie comics. And he does a great job highlighting people within the space. And I just have a lot of relation to him, whether that's faith or enjoying comics. So I always get a lot of enjoyment watching his channel. Cody Collects. We oftentimes hear the verbiage, it is either, we often hear the verbiage that you can either have quantity or quality, and you have to pick that lane. Cody Collects is quantity and quality. I'm genuinely not sure how he is able to pump out so much as he does, as well as maintaining that quality through it all. Wide range, podcasting, New Comic Book Days, talking about comics that are out, collected editions, everything there. And it just seems like a cool guy. I'm talking parasocially here because I don't know him personally, but in the interactions that I've had with him on the space, I've always enjoyed the short conversation. Chubby Ray Comics. What I enjoy about Chubby Ray is that he's pretty clear every video what he's into. So he's not into collecting single comics, but it's more collected editions. He loves compendiums and he loves omnibuses. And so even as I'm holding a big compendium here, that is my favorite form of comic other than trade paperback. I love listening to his channel to see if there's something that I've missed or something to hold on the horizon. He is a very fun guy to watch. I really enjoy him. If we're talking on the education side, I do want to highlight Comic Storian, and especially in high school, that was a lot of my introduction and learning a lot about comics. Rest in peace, Benny Potter, who passed away. The team is still pumping out different videos. Near mint condition. I love near mint condition in the same way that I've mentioned earlier, just in case I'm trying to be in touch with different collected editions that are coming out. And if I'm looking at a specific one, like a compendium, I'll see if they usually have a video just so I can understand on a pretty bird's eye view level what I can anticipate, what the art can look like, and then that helps me better commit to my collection because I want to be very conscientious about it because these things take up space and I do not want to be a hoarder. On the Insta side, New to Comics, very happy to know the gentleman over at New to Comics and the way that they either can cover the MCU universe or indie comics or comics in general. It is a commonplace for people to come together and to have this leveling playing field. There's no age or race or social demographic that should bar you away from being able to enjoy comics, and they are a soft landing spot for that. Philo Doe, the homie Ale, when it comes to being very thoughtful on a short form level and to take comics that are older and then to bring them into the spotlight and to just give a lot of reverence and respect for the art form is something that I appreciate about Ale. And his below average, this is a brother that you do not want to mess with. This brother is Jack and he is an amazing person all around. It's really cool seeing the way that he has different hobbies but then brings in comics to it all, and then his interaction with people is just really admirable as well. He's a big Invincible fan and just overall DC fan, and it's just really cool. Lastly, I do want to highlight Cordell Collect. Is just very creative and very personable. His videos are the ones that I also can throw on, and he has a good voice. Lastly, I will say Stu's World of Heroes. I mentioned him earlier. Carson is a very nice individual, and I've loved interacting with him. And same thing, he has a wide range of what he covers in terms of the comic world, and it can even move on to Legos, or it can move on to action figures and everything else in the comic space I really enjoy. I love giving flowers, and it's something that we should do while we're still out here alive and active. If there's anyone you want to give, pulling up to the skate park. By the way, thrifted this years ago. I could not name 4 Doors songs, so I'm not gonna cap. I'm not that familiar with the Doors game, so if you have some Doors songs, please let me know. I was just thinking though about Pokemon and card games, and even back in the day, so I grew up in the 2000s. Obviously there's the boom in the 90s and 2000s. Even though I didn't know all the official rules to play, we were still playing with them and trading them And I've just noticed an influx of just monetization, right? Monetize your hobbies. If you have hobbies, especially if you're a grown man, grown woman, you have to monetize it. You don't have to, okay? Just be responsible in how you're, this is me, right? Like, what I say is not law. This is just my suggestion. You don't have to put so much pressure on yourself. Be responsible with your money, enjoy things. And if you're not making a lick off of it, but you're good, your family's good, your obligations are good, your rent is paid, your mortgage is paid, keep it pushing. Back home chilling, shampooed up. I'm about to make this chicken taco rice bake. Shout out to official Drew Cooks. But I will be making my own Spanish rice, and I already made my own salsa. I'm using rotisserie chicken from Sam's Club. Cooking tip of the day, always consider your salt. So whatever sodium that you have in something, if you didn't make it, there's probably salt or butter in it to make it taste good, so then you tone it down the rest of the time. So for example, rotisserie chicken from Sam's Club has a lot of sodium in it. Because of that, I'm not gonna need sodium for everything else because it would be OD. So I already shredded that up. Let's look at it real quick. Here it is here, shredded up. Look at that, all that condensation because it was warm when I shredded it. Always consider shredding your own cheese. If you just get already shredded cheese, it'll typically have caking agents to kind of like stop it from melting a lot of the time. So this is what you want. This is gonna go over the rice, and then this is gonna be used to make some queso, which we will also use. Which one? Are these the same? Cool. Use some fire roasted chilies in that queso and evaporated milk. This is the key right here. If you're lactose intolerant, look away.
This ain't for you.
Dang, super cheesy. Is it good?
Mm-hmm.
For real? This is a new. I mean, it's cheese everywhere, so it's like a cheat code, but it's good. How does the rice taste?
Good.
Yeah?
That's great.
Tony Stark's augmented reality security and defense.
Ninja Creami time. Running it under some hot water. I made this 24 hours ago, just about. A lot of people have been talking about how loud the Ninja Creami is, so I'm excited to report that right now. Also, you'll see that it's kind of separated here. In the future, when I mix it, like mix the initial portion, I'll try my best not to have it all foamy. I think it's as easy as, okay, on, and then it's gonna be light ice cream, and then we're gonna do the respin, and then we'll do mix in setting. All right, let's see how loud this is. I mean, it's a blender. What do people expect?
Yeah, that's not that bad. Oh, okay.
All right, it's picking up a little bit. Seconds ago. This is me talking over the creamy. It is fairly loud, but
It's not any louder than our coffee
like
grinder.
blender, yeah, exactly. Interesting. That was a little complicated. All right, so that's what that looks like. Hopefully you can see that okay. That's not bad. This is just a chopstick. Oh yeah, that's going A-okay. I don't even need to do the respin. We're just gonna do the mix-ins. So I'm gonna add the Oreos in the middle. The thing about this, do you wanna taste this?
That's good.
That's good. So, I'm not someone who's afraid of sugar, but to be able to control the amount of sugar that you have or whatever it is, we have xanthan gum in this. We also have monk fruit sweetener. So this is a 0-calorie sweetener. So for the keto friends, that's how you're able to do it. And then Oreo thins, if you take out the cream, then you're also able to save calories. I think for the first one, we're just experimenting, so it is what it is. We're not calorie counting on this one. We're gonna put in the mix-ins in the middle. It sounded like I'm an expert in doing this. I promise you, it's just because I've watched this Creami video for this specific one maybe 7 times. So we're gonna do the mix-ins in the middle, and then we're gonna do the mix-in setting. Oh, look at that. So it's a lower, unless it pops off again.
There they go.
There they go. Man, look look at that. That texture is looking beautiful. Shout out, Creami. Yeah, I mean, remplissage maximal. This is the maximum right here, okay? We're looking very good. Yeah, so we're gonna go continue watching Spider-Man. Again, shout out to the wonderful creators mentioned earlier in this video. Go enjoy some ice cream.
Woo!
Go stay hydrated. Thank you so much for watching, and we will catch you next time.